Hey everybody in drama, welcome back. Welcome back. I'm glad to have you guys here and I want to go ahead and talk about what are the steps. There are step-by-step guides to set design. So our weekly lesson is about set design and I talked about this word right here, and if you notice this word is render, and that is also in our weekly slide, our weekly lesson slide. And render is just a picture. Remember, a render is just a drawing. It's the artist who is the set designer or drawing it. He's talking to the director for their vision, and he has to make a rendering or a picture or a drawing of what the set looks like. So let's talk about the step by steps. So step one is read and analyze the script. So in order to make a good a good set, you have to know what the script is about. So you can't just be hired, because people get hired to do these things, to make a set of, let's say, the play Hamilton, which is, based in the, it obviously has a theme. It has a theme. You can't have them in 1980s clothes and in a modern house. That's somebody who's obviously not reading the script. So when you are a set designer, you have to read and analyze the script. First of all, figure out what the script is talking about. Who are the characters? What is the setting? So the setting is the most important thing you need to know when you are creating a set. Okay, so here are a couple of set renderings right here. And obviously they're in pencil because they're trying to just get an idea of what the set should look like when they actually go on the stage and start creating these set pieces and the flats. Okay, in the play, in the script, you should highlight everything. Highlight or underline everything, such as set needs, props, or costumes. Okay? All right, so two, refine your ideas with thumbnails and rough models. So if you saw, your option B was to make a shoebox, okay? It was to make a shoebox design. So right here, I don't think, well, yeah, it's kind of like a shoebox design. It's a rough model of a church scene from the play Romeo and Juliet. Okay, so they kind of make like a little model, what they call to scale, so they can kind of figure out, okay, what is it going to look like in 3D form? I see what it looks like in my picture, but what is it going to look like when I actually make the set? Okay. And step three, collaborate and revise. So you are meeting with your creative team. You're meeting with the people who are going to help you make these props, who are going to help you make these sets. And you're figuring out, okay, is this a good idea? Do you think we are going to be able to make a bed on this stage? Because remember, there are different stages. The stages that have the apron like this, and then you have the circular stage right here where people sit around and look at you. So you have to kind of figure out what, with your team, what is going to work and how big do you need to make these props. Okay, so step four is draw and render. Now you get to the part where you guys are going to actually draw. The set team would draw an actual rendering like this of what they want the stage to look like. And they're called renderings, but it's just a drawing. It's just a fancy word for drawing. So there you go. Step five, drafting, planning, and then white models. Now they're still going with models, so they're still drafting out what it should look like. How tall should the door be? How wide should the window be? Where should we put this couch at? Is it going to fit? All this stuff. So they make a white model like this, and it's very detailed. It's very detailed because they want to make sure that they are actually going to be able to put forth the director's vision and their vision, of course, of what the scenes would look like. And then step five, full color scale model or rendering. So they'll actually do a full colored one like this because they want to see what the colors are going to look like. They want to get a vision in their head of what the stage is going to look like. So in order to do that, they need to implement colors and they need to implement as much detail as possible. in this stage. And then step 7 is rehearsals and development. Okay, so rehearsals have already begun at this stage, but the scenic's designer's job, it doesn't mean it's done. The director might be like, oh, wait, this doesn't work, or this actor needs to have that open space. So can we move that bench somewhere, or can we get it out? So this is the part where they see what really works because you have actual actors on stage. And then step 8, technical rehearsals, opening night, and performances. So when the vision all comes together, it's all done. They look on tech rehearsals. That's where they actually start. They could probably build something. I mean, it's not uncommon for them not to build something right away during this stage. You'll be like, oh, but it's done. How is that going to happen? They do it. If they're like, you know what, I actually need a platform stair there. Okay, let's do it. So tech stages does not mean that the final product is done. It just means that they're looking at things now. They're using lights. They're using the crew to move pieces in and out, and then they start to see what they need to get rid of or how they can make it work. So that is the guide to doing our little. Let me see. To doing the set. Okay, so I hope you guys have a great day. I will see you guys later on our Google Meet at period 7 is 2 o'clock and period 8 is 2:30. All right, see you guys later. Bye. Oh, I'm sorry, period 7. Sorry, my bad. Period 7 is 1 o'clock and period 8 is 2 o'clock. So I'll be in my office, virtual office, to answer any questions you may have about this week's lesson. All right, see you guys later. Bye.